They board boats in groups and head off the coast for a day of fishing. Sports fishermen now have a way to donate their catch. My next guest will tell us how. Todd Blueshell is founder of the nonprofit Fish Food Feel Good. I'm also joined by Debbie Case, President and CEO of San Diego's Meals on Wheels, a program that serves the city's senior population. They're one of the groups benefiting from the catch. Welcome, Todd. Welcome, Debbie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you found a way to turn the fish over to charity. Tell me about Fish Food Feel Good.
Well, yeah, it's pretty simple. There's a lot of sport fishing that takes place here in San Diego. In fact, I think we have the finest fishing fleet in America. And sometimes there's extra fish, and I created a transparent way for the fishermen to now collect, to give me that fish and now donate it to certain charities.
So Meals on Wheels has received over 15,000 pounds of fish. How does that translate into meals?
Well, it's amazing because this is donated to us. So if you can imagine the money that we save by not having to buy 15,000 pounds of protein. And we developed 4 healthy meal menus that we can do for our seniors. So it's rotated through our 6-week program. And so they get wonderful lunches made with this fresh caught fish.
And who pays to fillet the fish and transport it and prepare it?
Well, what's nice is he's been working with Fishermen's Processing, and they basically, for a very, very nominal fee, fillet and blast freeze the fillets for us so that they could keep up to 6 months in our freezer. But we use them right away, and it really helps us out. And that nominal fee is nothing compared to what you would usually pay $24 a pound in a grocery store for this fish.
Todd, we should say that this is fish brought in through sports fishing, not commercial fishing. What percentage of the fish brought in is actually through sports fishing?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm glad you brought that up, because the sport fishermen, if all fish were to be added up, the sport fishermen, we harvest less than 1% of all the fish from the ocean. It's the commercial guys that are the ones that are actually, they're taking a good portion of the fish. So it's just the sport fishermen were less than 1%.
What is inspiring you to help out in this way?
It really makes me feel good. I mean, I'm sure you've done charitable things, and when you selflessly give to somebody else, it just really makes you feel great. And it was at a time in my life when I was looking around trying to do something charitable. I didn't want to just donate money to another charity, and so I kind of looked inside what I could do to create a charity, and that's Fish Food Feel Good is kind of the creation, the result.
And Debbie, what do the seniors you work with and you see every day have to say about this fresh fish being donated?
Well, we have a hotline for our seniors, and they can call in. So the first time that we did send out one of the new menu items, and we always give a little card about what it is and why they're getting it. We got phone calls on the hotline of how special they felt that they were getting this wonderful sushi-grade tuna as part of their lunch. I mean, we roast it off. Because a lot of our seniors are elderly and don't really understand sushi, but and it's so healthy for them. If you can imagine having a tuna fish sandwich made out of fresh caught tuna, not out of a can, no sodium in it, it's a tremendous taste difference in what we all grew up with.
And so Meals on Wheels is not the only charity, though, that receives this fish. Tell us about some of the other charities.
Yeah, I donate fish to Father Joe's, San Diego Food Bank, San Diego Rescue Mission, Samoa Independent, a couple battered women's shelters that don't like to be named, and then, of course, Meals on Wheels. Do
you have any idea how many meals you've contributed toward?
Yeah, I keep track of everything because just for regulations, and we were able to feed in 2012 over 75,000 people, and that's a pretty conservative number. But every year, the more and more fishermen that learn about the program, which is great, thank you very much for having us on, but the more fishermen that learn about, there's ways that they can take the fish that they don't want and give it to me so that I can just give it to these charities that, Debbie and all these other charities, they're the ones that are really doing the great work. I'm just a conduit. So every year, the amount of fish that I collect grows exponentially, and so I'm really looking forward to 5 years from now how much fish I'll be collecting.
We have to close it there. Todd, Debbie, thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you.